on your TP. I'm the beach, you're the bikini. The remote control, you're the TV. DVD player, I'm the CD. I can see us closer than 3D. Girl, your love is sweeter than kiwi. I can be your Adam, you can be Eve. I'm gon' bite that apple, believe me. I've been searching hard for your love, like a miner digging for gold. And if haters were the ocean, we would stay afloat with the boats. And if you were 4 tires, I would let you ride on my road. If I were your stripper pole, would you work me until I'm rusty and old?
Oh yeah, right. You my ride or die. Like a diamond we will shine. Right. Baby girl, it's you and I. Baby, I won't leave your side. Right. You my ride or die. Like a diamond we will shine. Right. Baby girl, it's you and I. Baby, I won't leave your side.
Angel face with angel eyes, you must be heaven sent. Our hearts had a collision and it, mind you, left a dent. This love is meant to happen, girl, it's not an accident. So if you give me your heart, I promise I will represent. You're my pieces, I'm your puzzle. You're my rain, I'm your puddles. You're my teddy bear like Snuggles. If it's team us, let's huddle. We can be strength in life struggles. You're my red nose with no muzzle. I can be the product, you can be the dollars. Girl, let's orchestrate this hustle.
Oh yeah, right. Girl, you my ride or die. Like a diamond we will shine. Right. Baby girl, it's you and I. Baby, I won't leave your side. Right. You my ride or die. Like a diamond we will shine. Right. Baby girl, it's you and I. Baby, I won't leave your side.
Flying directions, you would be the destination. If I were an employer, would you choose my occupation? I must be a shovel, cause I'm digging you penetration. Girl, your love's got a hold on me like procrastination. If I were your telescope, you'd be my shining star. Beautiful, it's a crime, I'm arresting you like the law. My love is your parking garage, girl, come and park your heart. If I'ma slide on the playground, would you slide down my sliding bar?
Oh yeah, right. Girl, you my ride or die. Like a diamond we will shine. Right. Baby girl, it's you and I. Baby, I won't leave your side. Right. You my ride or die. Like a diamond we will shine. Right. Baby girl, it's you and I. Baby, I won't leave your side. I won't leave your side.
iTunesLiberia.com.
She placed on her bed, the morning sun that brighten up my day. I'm in love with you, and girl, won't you stay? If I tell you I'm in love with you, tell me you feel the same. So stay, baby, oh, you know that I want you, and I will never ever break your heart, though. Baby, oh, you know that I want you, and I will never ever break your heart, though. You are the air I breathe, the one for me, my medicine, my only medicine. You are the air I breathe, the one for me, my medicine, my only medicine. God, I love you, baby. Hey, hey, hey. God, I love you, baby. Hey, hey, hey. God bless the day I'm born you, oh. I feel good, I'm around you, oh. Yeah. Baby girl, I love you, I ever know. You stole my heart, but I let it go, yeah. Just to prove my love all the time I lie. If I break your heart, then let me die. Baby, oh, you know that I want you. And I will never ever break your heart, though. Baby, oh, you know that I want you. And I will never ever break your heart, though. I love you, baby. Hey, hey, hey. God, I love you, baby. Hey, hey, hey. LEC is off. You brought me life.
Do you care to know why thousands of people have switched from using oil-bomb paint to using Zize quality paint? Zize quality paint is a high-quality American non-hazard latex paint that doesn't fade or peel off your walls when applied. Zize quality paint comes in variety of colors that you can choose from. We even customize our customers' paint based on their request just to satisfy their desire. Stop by at any of our 3 branches at Police Academy Junction opposite NP Fueling Station, Baptist Seminary opposite Highway Gas Station, and St. Paul Bridge opposite Michael Plaza. Zize quality paint can be used for both interior and exterior painting works. Customers living overseas can pay through Zelle on 217-720-8858. You can contact us via cell numbers 0777-366-142 or 0770-496-273 or +121-772-08858. Think Zize, think quality.
Spicy love, what's next?
A new Liberian restaurant and lounge with tasty Liberian and Afro-Caribbean cajun is opening in Morton, South Jersey this spring. The name is Sasa Bean. Sasa Bean is located at 300 East Braintree Road, Morton, New Jersey 08053. Sasa Bean specializes in ethnic Liberian, Afro-Caribbean, and Southern cuisines. We are 25 minutes drive from Philadelphia, 40 minutes drive from Wilmington, Delaware, 30 minutes drive from Trenton, 30 minutes drive from Bristol, and 20 minutes from Burlington, New Jersey. At Sasa Bien, we have a private lounge area for private parties and private and corporate meetings and events. Sasa is hiring for both full-time and part-time employees. The pay rate ranges between $16 to $22 per hour. Contact us today for all your bookings and reservations on 609-468-4232. That's 609-468-4232. Sasa Bien Restaurant and Lounge, a place with tasty dish and comfort. Allen Bernard International, or ABR, is a management consulting firm with a team of consultants and associates who focus on growing and transforming home healthcare agencies, non-profits, and small businesses in other industries as well as individuals. Our services include ABR Business Support Services, ABR Accounting and Tax Services, and ABR Anti-Money Laundering Compliance Services. At ABR, we bring to each assignment dedication and commitment, experience and skills, performance-based process, integrated solution teams, and client relations. For more inquiries on our services, call phone number 469-378-3955. That's Allen Bernard International, or ABR, transforming business through ideas.
That what the money can do, what the money can do, oh, what the money can do. So what the money can do, what the money can do.
Hey, look at that fun car there. Hey, man, I really want buy car. Yeah.
Oh, Mary, how are you?
I'm not okay. Something really confusing me.
What is it?
Lately, I see too many brands of cars on the road. Different one too. What if I want to buy a special brand of car? Where do I go?
Well, I don't know about the other brands of cars, but I heard Sika Motors have been operating in Liberia since 2013, and they are the sole distributor of all Toyota, Mitsubishi vehicles, Yamaha products, and Bridgestone tires. What's unique is that they give you 3 years warranty on bigger vehicles and whole 5 years on smaller vehicles. Parts are readily available and very affordable.
Oh, really?
I will lie to you, if you are looking to buy any one of these brands of vehicles, just head straight to Sika Motors, UN Drive, Seontown, Bourgeois Island, or email sikamarketing@cfao.com.
All right, thank you, Sika Motors. You will see me soon. For more information, you can contact Sika Motors on 0775-987758 or 0881-937000.
Sika Motors. Don't dada, don't dada.
Hey, look at that fun car there. Hey, man, I really want back car.
Look at the woman who want back car.
Yeah.
Oh, Mary, how are you?
I'm not okay. Oh, something really confusing me.
What is it?
Lately, I see too many brands of cars on the road. Different want to. Oh, what if I want to buy a special brand of car? Where do I go?
The main information minister.
I beg you.
Well, I don't know about the other brands of cars, but I heard Sika Motors have been operating in Liberia since 2013, and they are the sole distributor of all Toyota vehicles. What's unique is that they give you 3 years warranty of all vehicles, and parts are readily available and very affordable.
Oh, really?
Well, you don't know.
I will lie to you, if you are looking to buy any one of these brands of vehicles, just head straight to Sika Motors, UN Drive, and Seontown, Bourgeois Island. Or better still, you can email them on sikamarketing@cfao.com.
All right, thank you, Sika Motors. You will see me soon.
Sika Motors, your number one authorized dealer of Toyota.
We all know the headache we go through sending money to our loved ones, friends, and family in Liberia. High fees, long lines in banks, the usual complaint of the system being down, such a waste of time and energy. That is why I was very happy when I learned that SendWave is now in Liberia. So now I can send money anytime from anywhere directly from my smartphone to the MTN Lone Star Cell mobile money account of a loved one, friend, or family within seconds for just a tiny fee. So download SendWave now to your phone from your Apple Store or Google Play Store. Add your details, and don't worry, they are very safe and secure. And start sending money today. Don't forget to insert the promo code COSTA to get free $5 credit added to your first transfer. SendWave is secure, super fast, and by far the most affordable way to send money to Liberia. I'm Henry P. Costa and a very happy customer. Thank you.
Folks, it's another great, wonderful morning. It's good to be here on the 17th day of the 5th month AD 2023 with a time exactly 10:32 here in Liberia, to be specific. Monrovia, Lynch and Kerry Street is where we are coming to you live from this morning on the Costa Show. We have Sylvester Teves now and Martina Kunate here with us this morning. It's another team to be. It's good to be here this morning with another fascinating discussion we have on our plate this morning. Let me say good morning, Sylvester, and welcome to the show.
Good morning, Boaka. Again, I want to say thank God that we are back on the biggest platform to do what we love doing. And again, like I will always say that it's always a pleasure and a great opportunity to be here. Thank you.
Okay, so, Martina, are you still getting set or you are with us? Martina, good morning, welcome. You have to unmute yourself.
I'm sorry. Good morning, Boaka. Good morning, Teves. Good morning to our many listeners. And good to be back this morning again.
Okay, it's good to have you this morning. Guys, we have a few things to look at. The happenings yesterday at the Liberian Senate. The United States of America placed travel restriction on some officials and government leaders there in Nigeria after the elections in Nigeria. Someone there got involved into, electoral malpractices, so they were placed on travel ban in Nigeria. So, what does that mean for Liberia? And there's this ongoing saga in the National Patriotic Party. Yesterday, we saw James Bunny leaning the Joseph Boaka way, and he was among those senators that were at the Capitol building yesterday. And he made some statement there that will be playing, so the Liberian people can hear what James Bunny said and what do they make of that, and also you guys going to make your point on that. So those are some of the things that we'll be looking at. I don't know, Teves, if you have something from your end you want for us to add up, or Martina do have something from hers end that want for us to add up to our talking points this morning.
Probably in subsequent time as the show goes on, then we have to chip in one or two unfoldings in the country. But as those talking points that were read by you, I think we can start with them and we'll move on.
Okay, so let's look at the restriction. Let's begin out, then we can come into our local politics. The election ended in Nigeria, and they are expected to sue in their government. Tinubu is expected to be inaugurated very soon. But ahead of his inauguration, the United States of America has placed travel restriction on some government officials that got involved into electoral malpractices in Nigeria. This is just an example in West Africa. What does that mean for our upcoming elections? Because if it is happening in Nigeria, somebody may say it may likely happen in Liberia. Does it send a warning to our officials, Teves?
Well, basically, like we've witnessed in Africa, basically, where our people have flagrant disrespect for democracy, where you think because you are from this particular segment of that society, it means that you can just do anything. Like, for example, the Nigerian election, what we saw the race was between, like, let's say three persons, Atiku, Tinubu, Bola Tinubu, and that of Obi. And, we saw how the election result was going. Like, other analysts will say Obi was in the race, leading Adekoya or Tinubu. But at some point in time, there were some demonstration in the streets where we saw fans and supporters of both parties claiming that they have won the election and stuff and what have you. And there was some malpractice. Bwaga. In Liberia, I don't think some of these things can even happen in Bwaga. I don't think some of these things can even happen in Liberia. But for Nigeria, the people don't care. You saw visible electoral malpractice. Visible electoral malpractice. And if these things are happening in countries like Nigeria, where we consider in Africa as Africa's world superpower, where we should be emulating good examples, if these things are happening in Nigeria of all countries, then tell me about some of these small West African countries like Liberia, Waga. We are about to go to election. So the Americans, in their own wisdom, cannot say that allow these things to spill, because it happened to Nigeria today. It could happen to Liberia tomorrow, where we see visible electoral malpractice. So to curb some of these things, I think in the wisdom of the Americans, they have decided to curb and curtail some of these things by placing restriction, visa restriction on some of these key actors that were involved into these electoral malpractices. I think it is a good step. I followed the statement written by the Secretary of State, Tony Blinken. I followed it, I read it. But what I didn't see were those names, that were placed on the visa restriction. I think in subsequent time that will be released. I think it is a good thing for Africa. The American is trying to curtail something that will spill to other African countries, that democracy in Africa will be something just like on the paper, but in actuality, in pragmatic way, it won't be achieved. I think it is a good sign for Africa. The Americans are stepping in to make sure that these things are curtailed.
Okay, so Martina, before you come in, let me just probably those that didn't see the statement or haven't gone through it. This is the statement. This is what came up. It says the United States says it has imposed visa restrictions on number of Nigerians it accuses of undermining the February and March elections that were marred by violence and rigging claims. U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken said yesterday that the unnamed individuals were involved into intimidations of voters, the manipulation of voter results, and other activities that undermine Nigeria's democratic process. Meanwhile, the Nigerian military and the public have warned against any attempt to disrupt Tinubu's inauguration on May 29. Before we go to the upcoming inauguration, Martina, what do you make of this statement from the U.S. to Nigerians? Does it in any way send a sign to Liberia, our upcoming elections?
But not only Liberia, it sends a sign to every African country in the world. Right? But let me say this. Tevez said that something happened in Nigeria. It can't even happen in Liberia. Tevez, I want you to know this. Why those things not happen in Liberia? Because we've been having, or maybe we might have a corrupt leader, but then we've been having a responsible leader. But with George Mane, we are being in power. Expect the worst. I tell you seriously. Remember what happened in district number 13? Young Kanga Lawrence nearly lost her life in district number 13. What came from out of it? Nothing. Look at Tella Ure in district number 15. All those things happened and they were swept under the carpet. You get one malicious group called MCC. They always into violent acts, especially around election period. The very people remember when Darius Dedon was launching her campaign that Sunday, when I gather my people here to the old Royal Plus, when we were marching, when you go on my page, you will see that video. They boys, what they call around the Dupro, what they call them, the Sabu unit. They came out there, he bought and things, then threatening us. I have to behave the mad woman that day. I gave money to the boys. I say, y'all go buy gas. We need to set the boss at bliss. And when they see my action that day and the way I speak and they train everybody were in Zico, so they got afraid to get on their bus, they put on the started going. So just imagine George Mane Weir, president, Jefferson Tamakochi, special advisor, blind leading blind. Then you say what happened in Nigeria, it might not even happen in Liberia. Then we expect the worst this election. Because the people that are taking us to election, they are incompetent, they are irresponsible, they got zero moral, they don't stand up for nothing, they don't even care. Imagine when the sanction officials, the Jefferson Kochi had a whole press conference. You know that when Jefferson Kochi is speaking, he speaks for the entire officials within Georgia government. He said they don't have to go to America, they're in Liberia, they can travel to other countries. And everybody, they were clapping, hey! So the people are not afraid of sanction. And reason they are not afraid of sanction, because in Liberia, everybody protecting their own criminals. So imagine if they put travel restriction on some people, you will still see thousands of Liberians celebrating them, telling them that we still love you, come and steal from us, come and corrupt our system, more election violence, people will still celebrate them. So even if you censure them, if Liberia was a Sierra Leone society, it is then, look, tell them these sanctionees, as I refer to them, most of them, they will be depressed. Tell them some of them said they not suffer for heart failure. But the Liberian people still gave them courage, gave them hope that they will still bring them back in our body politics so they will be able to corrupt the system more and more. That's how we behave in Liberia. Everybody just protecting their own criminal. So what the Americans did in Nigeria, it's just a warning. But probably it might work in other countries, but Liberia, I not see it working. Because even tomorrow, something go wrong during the election, and they put travel restriction on certain officials, we the same Liberians will come and celebrate them and tell them that we are in sympathy with them, and tell them that we'll even find better job that they will come back to violate more laws, to steal from us, and we give them hope and we encourage them. And we'll tell them that they got reason to do more to we the Liberian people. That's the society we find ourselves in. But I want to say thanks to the Americans for taking this statement, because our way in Liberia, our part of the obedience, our supporting Peter Obi in Nigeria. All the certain Peter Obi were leading all the certain, they carried the men went to chair place. You see how the people did not even wreck the election, but they even wrecked the people's mind. At least if Peter Obi were going to come second place, they carried the men all the way chair place. So they wrecked the election, wreck the people's minds, and finish and intimidate the people. Now they're talking about electing, now their ballot they go give to the people, they say that president. You see how Africa we dashing the hope of the young people in the next generation to come.
Martina, it was just a strategy, because when you bring the men second, the men will have that audacity and tenacity to raise issue about election fraud. For the Senate men all the way to third place. So what Atiku not raising issue, then are you for third place? One can raise issue. I think that the strategy the guys will floor.
Yeah, but guys, Nigerians, the youth in Nigeria are noted for protesting for their right. And now with such statement coming up from the Americans, and we are just a few days to the inauguration of Tinubu in Nigeria. How do you guys think the inauguration would be? Do you think this statement was timely, or it would disrupt a lot of things in Nigeria? Teves?
I think for me it was timely, because we've been seeing throughout the media outlets, foreign media outlets, that there are some groups that are planning to protest on the date of the inauguration, and in terms of disrupting that particular process. I think these things I would probably say, I might be wrong, but are probably engineered by some of those politicians who feel cheated and sending people out to go and protest or disrupt the entire inauguration. But as a matter of fact, Tinubu's election was his election was congratulated by so many countries. I think they have recognized his victory. So I think that particular process will be heavily guarded by state securities and also backed by international authorities. Because this is a warning, because anybody who goes about doing anything in the flesh, that person could be apprehended. That's the law, because who knows? I think the reason why, another thing again, why the Americans have not issued or have not listed those names or have not published those names, because they are still watching to see any event, right? Who will cause trouble, who will engineer instigation of violence and stuff. That person name as journalist, So I think they are playing the smart game, holding fast of those names. It will be, for example, Ezra's person name is not there. But if you instigate violence and the cause problem in the country, you're being part on the list. So the Americans too, they are playing a smart game, holding on to those names and see what happens before or after the inauguration of Tinubu. But I can tell you for free, bro, Tinubu has been one of the deciders of the Nigerian politics. That guy is like a godfather. I mean, the boy getting money. The boy getting money. The boy have done all sorts of
just did. No, he just did. And I even from.
The man got the money, so the man decide who to be and who not to be. Then the man himself in the race. Then people were kind of, Obasanjo entered a baby to that man. Obasanjo entered a baby. The man say he won't be. That kind of man who been making people. The man say he wants to be. That kind of man will not be. I'll take it. Yeah. So Tinubu, the man is ahead of the game. So that's a bugger.
Okay, so we're just setting the basis.
I want to check in. I want to say something.
Okay. Go ahead.
So the issue, right? You are asking a question what the Nigerians would do. Baka, let me say this. I follow the election carefully in Nigeria. It's like I follow that election in Nigeria like I'm a Nigerian. because democracy in every part of Africa, we should support one another. And seeing Nigerians always coming on crying like the way we the Liberians, we always crying. I think this time around they wanted something strange. They believe that the current president, what he needs, Buhari is an elderly man, and they believe people within his government are the one who been controlling things in their country. Because most often we all know sometimes they will say, oh, Buhari has passed away. When he on critical list, they say, oh, Buhari has passed away. 1, 2 more again, Buhari will surface. He's sick, he old, but still he was still president. And a lot of people, the youth believe that people within his government, they were the one who running things in the country, not Buhari. So this time around, they choose to go for one of the youngest candidates, which is Peter Obi. And they read the election. Why God, the people actually wanted to come out to protest. You know, Nigerians, they are not scary. We the Liberians, they are not scary people. But they were waiting for their leader to speak. They were waiting for their leader to speak. And their leader is Peter Obi. Always time used to follow most of their life. They say they're waiting for Obi to speak. If Obi speak, Buhari will know the water they can warm themselves with. They were giving a lot of threatening remarks and things then. So, but Peter Obi being a peaceful man, and believe in the rules of law, he went to court. And when he went to court, let's now say, this guy here, he's not only the godfather, because he now control the Nigerian people mind. But people within the political arena, everybody bowed down to Tinubu. Tinubu made them, they look for Tinubu, Tinubu support them, Tinubu get a cash. So many were they bowed down to Tinubu because of that. And when Tinubu went, when Peter Obi went to court, what happened? The next thing we hear, they said the Chief Justice were on flat, going to one of the Western countries. They were getting him, I know, 30 billion. I saw all that rumors on social media because I followed about 5 different media institutions in Nigeria. The people were airing it, even the bloggers, everybody were carrying it. And since he came back, that was the end of the gingerbread man. So I hope Peter Obi will speak to his people. Why can't Nigerians, the people, they don't respect the rule of law. The young people in our country shouldn't raise their life. Thank God the Americans have taken action against the people who accept for them to wreck the democracy within their country. Let them be patient. This time going to pass, they shouldn't raise their life. Because like the way the military have spoken, trust me, if thousands of Nigerians get in the street, they will spray all thousands. Nigerian people, they are violent people. Even people within authority, they do things at the end of the day, they brag about it. If you think our officials brag about committing crime, don't perform with Nigerians. Nigerians, the authority, they are violators. They will make the law, they will feel they violate the law. And nothing, because the people, they believe that they don't need asylum. The people make everything in their country. They know that we, the Liberians, that everything we scratch our hand to America. We scratch our hand to America. So that travel restriction, it just has something that in America just prove that we are not in favor of what happened in Nigeria. And this is our thing. But it got nothing on Nigeria. Trust me, Boyka. The people will still do what they think they can do.
All right. So, you know, Tevez, before we can transition to our next talking point, we have a lot of issues, most especially the issue emerging from the Liberian Senate. We'll talk about that. But let's talk about the West African, the economic community of West African state ECOWAS involvement in the election in Nigeria. We saw a lot of African leaders never congratulated Tinubu. We saw a lot of international partners and institutions never congratulated Tinubu. But we saw George Weah being the first leader in West Africa to congratulate Tinubu. And the West African community, the economic community of West African state ECOWAS, some came out to, I don't know if they congratulated or they frowned on the elections that occur in Nigeria. But here we are. There was an election dispute in Nigeria, and up to now, it haven't been resolved. ECOWAS is seen as a toothless bulldog in West Africa. What if any of such thing occur in Liberia, what do you think may happen to our elections?
Let me say this. I think ECOWAS and AU came up with a joint statement. I will try to lay hand on that. I mean, Bwaga, let me say this. This thing is like a court, right? The ECOWAS, the AU thing is just like a court. Because all of the presidents in Africa are like they are like the society members. So if you go after your friend today, right? And tomorrow similar thing happen to you, your friends will also go after you. That's how it's like. Because if Africa be an independent continent that can resist some of those things from the West and stand firm to defend our people, things wouldn't have gone hell loose the way it have gone in Africa. But because African leaders are so corrupt, they don't look at the present condition, they look at the future, because if this can happen to President X, this can also happen to me. So in as much to prevent that from happening to me as you protect President X today, that's what made Africa like this. That's what makes Africa like this. If Africa didn't even know whether this is good for John Brown, this is not good for John Brown, let me step in and come up with the rightful solution so that the people of that country can feel the impact of the African setting, but they can't do it. They will say, but this thing I go the way, it happened to me the kind of way, tomorrow it will happen to me too. That's the mentality of how African leaders behave. And like that, Africa will never grow. That's how you see Africa being the way it is. Because our leaders, they prioritize their selfish interests, not the interest of the continent, not the interest of the African countries. They protect their selfish interests. They think what they can be protected for and by. That's how they operate. So you see, someone saying they will not congratulate Tinubu. As time goes by, they will congratulate. Don't just take it like that. Don't say, oh, because they not congratulate now, they will not congratulate them. They will congratulate, because when their time comes, they will also be one waiting for Tinubu to congratulate them too. So that's just it. They are there up for block. Some of them that have not congratulated, and so we have parliament anyway, we not congratulate them because the men know say in election here. So anything happening to you, be expecting Tinubu's congratulations that will give that adequate that validation to a election if anything goes wrong. So the men will be waiting for Tinubu's validation, because Nigeria being the world superpower or Africa's superpower, when Nigeria said this, and all of African countries will follow. So the men will be wanting to get Tinubu's validation, since in fact he has already paid dues to Tinubu by congratulating Tinubu. So that's just how it is. The African setting is a corporate setting, my brother. Everybody the people are protecting themselves. Because if it happened to John Brown today, it will happen to you tomorrow. So before it happened to me, it happened to John Brown. Let me go beyond John Brown and protect John Brown. So that's just how it is, bro.
Okay, so Martina, ECOWAS, UN and other international organizations in Liberia, do you think our elections will be free and fair? Do you think what may become the outcome if there's a vote breaking in our country?
Why God, I will not be expecting anything extra if they break the election. If we the Liberians, the action we're going to take. The election was rigged in Nigeria because the Nigerians and Peter Obi being the leader that they believe in, he went to court. By the end of the day, what happened? If the Nigerians were going to get in the street and consistently protest, trust me, there's something that happened in our country. So we Liberians, we shouldn't sit and wait that, oh, when they rig election, we will go to court. If we go to court, the same thing the Americans do, that's what they're going to do. Maybe they will put traveling restriction on some people, or maybe they will put sanction on some people. That's all. But nothing. But if we, the citizen, we come together, we say we not accept the result. We get it in the street. Trust me, international community, they will immediately come in. It costs for them to put interim government there. They will do it because they will want for the country to be stable, and they will want to stabilize the peace in the country. Chavez says something, he now use the referral word. Chavez, our African leaders, they are selfish. That's the right word to use on them. The people, they are selfish to the extent that they don't care about any other person. They only care about their self. Look, the only reason that you see Jawia was the first to congratulate Tinubu because Jawia is a first clapper. Let me say this. Jawia do this because he know what he about to do. He know what he planning. He know what he planning, so he looking for a country that will congratulate him, that will support him. So he ran and went to congratulate Tinubu. Well, he know that even ECOWAS, even though I got zero respect for ECOWAS, because a lot of things is happening in Africa. If they were going to put their feet down high, kind of day what happening and we happening. But the day they were when they go, they come back with their statement. At the end of the day, they will still go to support. Remember, ECOWAS were on ground when Alpha Conde changed and met the constitution and went for third term. Even though the Guineans get in the street, some people got killed because of their right, and ECOWAS did nothing. So as for me, I got zero respect for ECOWAS. But with all that, they still condemn the election result. International community, everybody condemned the election result. But what happening? And tell us, let me say this, right? The people that you see that refusing to congratulate Tinubu, they have already went in a personal inbox to congratulate him. They already pledged their support to him. But because they're afraid of the American, let me say this to you. That's African leader right there for you. Because they're afraid of the American, so they will not come publicly to do it. But most of the African countries, 95% have already gave their support to Tinubu. Bien close though. But they will not come publicly to do it. African leaders, they are self-seeking interest people. If they were putting Africa first, with all the resources we get, let me say this, other countries today, they depends on Africa. Most of the countries that you see, they say they get the legends that through Africa. With all the resources, the mineral we get in this country, if our leader just decide to put Africa first, we will be one of the best continents in the world.
Okay, folks, so that's it. We thought it was in flagging that issue out by the Americans, placing some officials of government on a travel ban in Nigeria. So it's a trending issue, and we needed to flag that because we are headed to election here in Africa, means Liberia. So if that is happening in Nigeria, we hope similar thing will happen here in Liberia. So yesterday at the Liberian Senate, there was this program here by the staffers of the Senate, but in particular, the National Patriotic Party in Battle Chairman, in person of James Barney, made a statement there yesterday. So the National Patriotic Party, the NPP, is in bed with the Coalition for Democratic Change, or the CDC. And he being the chairman of one of the auxiliary party, coming up with such statement against the CDC. He made a statement. We'll play a portion of the statement that he made before we can come and make our analysis on what we have to say about that. So, Josh, you can just play that for us. This is.
And there are many persons who
This is
say,
James Barney.
but you were there. We try to advise, and the advice will not be heard. And the country is bigger than friendship. The country is bigger than friendship. It's about time that we rescue the country. We have bread of the country hitting 700 million as our national budget. When the country was below, when the country had a budget below $500 million, the hospitals and schools were financed at $700 million. His hospitals and schools
This is
are
Front Page
dilapidated
Africa,
position.
live from
And we are supposed to
the
be clapping
Capitol
for the
building
president.
in the joint chamber of the legislature, where staffers of the legislature are pledging their support to the Boakai County Patriotic Party. He's a member of the National Patriotic
What are you talking about? You know why it's scary? You know why it's scary? When the country is going back and the leader thinks he's the best. That is why it's most scary. Even what we inherited, we cannot take care of. Cote d'Ivoire. Cote d'Ivoire has 2 seaports. Ghana has 2 seaports. Small as Liberia is, we have 4. We can't maintain any of them. When I was coming up, Papa used to have 2, 3 tugboats. The whole country not got any. He started one the APM terminal guy. The country is collapsing under you and you say you're the best. We have to educate the young people. Because if we are able to educate the young people, the election is gone before the election commences. Before I take my seat, there are many persons who are concerned about the Hulu value in the NPP. And let me beg my colleagues to take a few minutes to say to you that we have 2 groups of people in the NPP. Both of us are NPP partisans. We have the lawless group and the people who are on the side of the law. The 2 groups cannot be under the same roof. So the lawless people are where they are, protected by the establishment. In our party, you don't get up one day and say you change all the elected officials. Once you do that, you are lawless. It took me 2016 2 trips out of here. I visited the State Department to rebrand this party. None of the first 6, 10 persons in the leadership of the party were around the party when we were putting the party back together. And we will not stay with them to destroy it. Under my chairmanship, I'm the duly elected national chairman of the party.
So, folks, that's the embattled chairman of the National Patriotic Party. Some things that he said when the country is going back, and the leader think that he's ought to you have to call such leader to order. And according to him again, there are 2 groups of people within the NPP. The lawless people, they are being protected by the establishment, and those that are with the law are he and the James Barney folks of the group of the NPP. So Sylvester Teves, now before we come to you, this is James Barney. This is James Barney of the National Patriotic Party. He's the national chairman. But this is what he said. According to this report, it says the National Patriotic Party embattled chairman James Barney say it is time to rescue the country from the CDC-led government. It is a constituent member of the Coalition for Democratic Change, the ruling party. The embattled chairman Barney, a senator of Maryland County, stated that the government of President Weah is bragging about substandard roads and market building as achievement, adding such boastful statement cannot match the achievement of former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. The Maryland County senator indicated that southeastern counties where top leaders of the country originated from continue to experience the lack of good road network. This is James Barney. He was in an opposition gathering yesterday, making this statement against the ruling establishment that his political party, that he's serving as chairman, is part of. Making some of these statements. Teves, I don't know why you make of this.
You know, Bwaga, when I listened to James Banning yesterday, I laughed. You know what? Politicians in the country are taking the Liberian people to be fools. Yeah. That we are stupid, we don't comprehend, and you know, anything that they say to us, we go for it. This is James Banning, one of the longest serving lawmakers in our country. If I can recall, I think James Banning served from the NTLA, the National Transitional Legislative Assembly time, Julie Bryan time. He even served during Taylor time. He served the 12 years under Manasseh, and now almost 6 years going on George Weah. When did James Banning realize that Liberia needs to be rescued, that this country needs to be rescued? When did James Banning realize? Isn't this James Banning who have been to the House of Representatives and the House of Senate when Booker's concessions agreements have been passed? Where was James Banning? Have you listened to James Banning being vocal and on any issue that have affected the Liberian people? James Banning runs after his interest because probably, apparently, that he is not getting that attention, he is not getting that feelings, he is not getting that love and that pampering action from members of the Coalition for Democratic Change. Now he wants to part way, thinking to go somewhere where he can be seen as a demagogue. But for some Liberians, they will fall for that. When you listen to the clip he just played here on James Banning voice, what the intellectual James Banning? The intellectual James Banning. Liberians are praising James Banning. They say the men are intellectual, but they are not judging the man as to his performance. What has he been doing? It is now that James Banning knows that Liberia should be rescued, that the country should be rescued from George Weah. It is today that James Banning knows that. They are hearing some of my brothers, what the rescue mission, the train is going, the train is going. These are the similar politicians that have made this country to be where it is today.
Someone may say, Teves, someone may say, James Banning is just an individual, and he been speaking out on some ills in society, but his voice hasn't been heard by this government and he's been supporting. So
where James Banning been speaking, Bwaga?
Where Bwaga wants to know where you been speaking?
Everybody knows Darius Dillon, right?
Thank you. Everybody knows you're speaking that, so where James Banning been speaking? Everybody knows you're Kaluba.
They've been singled out. They've been singled out by the Liberian people. But James Banning, in the hole and go speak. These guys are looking for safe haven. They are looking for safe haven. They feel that Bwaga can win the election, so they are now trying to recalibrate and go and carry themselves around Joseph Bwaga, thinking that they can be recognized in that. That's how the guys behave. They go around people who they think they are close to power. And it shouldn't be a surprise you see our men Snow and start, start getting that too. We witnessed the bombing call with the United Party people. You saw Snow there. As a matter of fact, we got information that Snow took on his shirt and laid down flat on the ground on a belly in front of Joseph Bwaga asking for forgiveness. That's how the guys behave. But for me, I will not fall for those rhetorics. I'm too inclined to fall for these things. Who is James Banning? The longest serving lawmaker, one of the longest serving lawmakers in this country. James Banning, that today, that Joe we are building substandard road, that today, Joe we are building substandard market, talking about the Jokwetan market, talking about the Raditan market and stuff that today, you know how long he been with the Coalition for Democratic Change. Joe we have started building markets and roads. Why didn't he speak out? Why didn't James Banning speak out? But now, because he's not being recognized, there is a sour relationship between the vice president and him that he cannot see a way through. He is looking for somewhere where he can go and be loved and be recognized by people. For me, I won't fall for that. I'm way more inclined and experienced to fall for people like James Banning to say that James Banning is in the interest of this country. James Bani is just one of those people who have messed up this country. James Bani is one of those people who have perished the purpose of our country. James Bani is just one of those people who have continuously embarked on a particular campaign to keep the country backward. James Bani is a major factor. He is a major contributor. He is a major progenitor to the suffering of our country. That James Bani was saying that, man. Yeah, that James Bani was saying that, man. Where James Bani can be talking about preaching about morality? And they surrounded George Weah has spoiled the country. Then they want to leave George Weah inside to go another place to think that they can be seen as an angel.
Yeah, and they will succeed there. Trust me, they will succeed there. Anywhere they go, they will succeed there.
Okay, so Martina, you want to come in there?
Yeah, let me come in, Boyka. Like Chavez directly said, because myself we're coming with that C statement. The character like James Bani, they're not supposed to be taken serious in this country. Boyka, let me say this to anybody: the best place, the best at working or the best position in government that you will get and you will speak out for your people, nobody will question you, nobody will fire you, is when you are elected. Because nobody appoints you. You're not serving or turning position that after that position you want the president to reappoint you. That position is the Liberian people that gave you that job. If that 6 years as representative, if that 9 years as senator, the people gave you that job for you to go out there to represent them well. So when I see people hailing these people in the house, people who speaking, we know them. We don't need rocket science. Look at Honorable Yeke Koluba. Say whatsoever you want to say about Yeke Koluba. But Yeke Koluba always put the Liberians and Liberia interest first. Look at the legs of Senator Abraham Darius Dillon. You think these people then, let me tell you, all the lawmakers that you see today, the person rich, the person is a business people. We know where the money coming from. We know where the money coming from. There are some things that when the president wanted to be done, in the night they share brand and video around these people. You think the legs of Yeke Koluba want money? Yeke Koluba found money? Darius, they don't find money. But why is it that these people, Senator Yopi Kanga Lawrence, then she found money? Why is it that these people let go all these small corrupt activities and focus on pushing this country forward? Lord Boyka, that's why I say the demon that come around during election period is already here and he have taken over the Liberian people. The rescue tree is already packed and they are ready to accept even people who are corrupt this country for 50 years. If you come on the tree, you will be passenger on that tree. If you are a devil that ever think about getting rid of every religion in this country so the devil will take over, the rescue tree is set to pick you up. The rescue team ready to accept any other pricing, whether be a good or bad. Even today, if a Jefferson Kochi will come to get on a train, you will be highly welcome. If a Samuel 12 will come to get on the train, you will be highly welcome by the driver and the conductor. If today a UG Fagon can be the best alternative, and I see the very people who have been marginalized as the Liberians celebrating him, you know, the people who only care about winning election. We don't care about who we winning the election well, who going to represent us well. That's what we have failed to realize during election period. We think about bringing all these people on board. Now nobody thinking about change, right? They after let Jawuya go, let Jawuya go. But forgetting to know the very same people that work along with Jawuya. They purposely Jawuya, telling Jawuya you are the best. You're doing well. Don't pay attention to the Liberian people. Bringing these same people back on board. You think the change that you've been talking about, you're going to see it? Lord Boyka, till we the Liberian people will realize that all the people that have marginalized we the Liberians that have stopped the growth of this country till we can root them out and trash them and put them in what big black plastic bag and trash them and tell them that you people are nothing and threaten our political leader. If we see these people around you, we will get rid of you. We will not support you. Till we the Liberian people, we can realize that we will continue from one bad government to another bad government, from one corrupt government to another corrupt government, because the very people that are causing the problem for us, we continue to bring them back into our body politics. Then at the end of the day, we say we want change, we want change.
All right. All right. So, I want to make my own position. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Let me basically speak to some of our brothers on the live feed, right? I see in their writings and comments and stuff and whatever. Let me say this. We all want change. We don't want George Weah. But the question that comes to one mind is, we don't want George Weah, but do we want people who have surrounded George Weah to do the messy things, to bring them back to power, to replace George Weah? Is that what we want? That is not what we are saying here. Because George Weah failed today because the likes of James Barney, the likes of Eddie Snow, the likes of Tyler, and others were the Johnson were the supporting arm to Weah's failure. So now they are trying to become another supporting arm to Bouaka, leaving George Weah, coming to Bouaka. Do you think with their involvement, with their crucial involvement into this process, is there going to be any change as we are seeking now? Absolutely not. There won't be anything. Although every vote counts, we agree. We need people to win. But because we want to win, or because it is a hate against George Weah to get go, is that what we say? Or we want to bring somebody who will bring that change? Agents of change? Are these agents of change? Are these people that resemble agents of change? No, these are the same people that were behind George Weah. They are living from George Weah, coming to Omen Bouaka. You know, that's what I can't get. I've seen some of our parents who parents are George Weah are now holding them, coming to Joseph Bouaka and stuff.
Yeah.
For all that here speak the truth and say it is. We not fear any folk.
Many of them are ignorant. So what they are supporting.
All right, so I like the views here expressed on the show. Everybody have his or her own view, and we agree to disagree, and we make our point on the topic on a discussion. Here is my own side of the story. I think every vote counts. Every vote counts in a sense that if they have realized that, oh, where I was, it wasn't the appropriate place for me. It wasn't the rightful thing that the Liberian people were receiving from us, and I have realized that I can no longer continue with such government. I need to make a move. Should the rescue mission or should Mr. Alexander Kumi or Tiawan Gongolo refuse James Barney and his legs that were once in the life, once supporting the CDC? No, I think they shouldn't refuse them. This is what I'm saying. You need a vote to get you to where you want to be. Once you have gotten to where you want to be, that's the time you can make that change with yourself as a sitting president. My boss always say, the only person that can change this country is the president. If Joseph Bouaka is elected, if Alexander Cummings is elected, if Tiawan Gongolo is elected, they can make the change. Depends on how they will go about making the change. But for now, they need everybody on board so they can get to where they want to go. And after they have gotten what they want, they can now try to safeguard and make sure that all of those that were in support of them, but man, you are not going to say that, oh, if Bouaka Amara Kama will be the president of the Republic of Liberia, for instance, and then Teves that were once supporting Martina, which is in the opposition of me, and then when Teves come and support me, then I will listen to everything that comes from Teves once I am president. No, I will need Teves's vote to get me to where I want to go. Once I'm there now, I will make the decision for the Liberian people. I will stand up for the country and make sure that what the Liberian people need, I gave it to them, then listening to what Tevez want to tell me. That's my own perspective of this discussion. And Tevez are coming. You made a point. I listen to you. You had your time. I will give you the.
I hope you understand political negotiation.
I know, Tevez.
The theory of political negotiation.
I know. Tevez, let me tell you this. In politics, political negotiation can be breached anytime. Once I have reached to where I want to be. Tevez, I'm not
never been breached in Liberia, boy. It has never been breached in Liberia. Forget it. That's why we always feel. It has never been breached in Liberia. The agreement if people going to make, boy, you can't stop it. And they will not come to the public to tell us that this is the agreement we are about to make. I want you to know this.
Okay, listen up, Tevez. Let me just lay my thought, then you guys will come in.
All right.
Why are you guys saying that political breach can means a political contract can never be, terminated? It
can be terminated, but not in Liberia.
It can happen. What may you think it can happen in Liberia? What can happen? What may you think it can happen in Liberia? What I'm saying is this.
Well, if it happen in Burkina, we have experienced good governing system, but because it don't happen, that's why the COT continues. It has never happened in Liberia. For the day I was born, I'm open to bad governing system in this country. Today I'm a woman now bearing my own child. I still experiencing the city. So what makes you think I've been breached? If it have been breached, we have still good governing system. But because it have never been breached, the agreement they made before going to election, it always stay. And at the end of the day, we the ordinary people we feel it. So it has never been breached in Liberia. It will continue. And for you to know the folks that we discussed here, which is the United Party. United Party, some of us we were supporting this United Party because of one person, Joseph Boakai. Because the time, look, I'm not supporting the rescue mission does not mean Joseph Boakai is a bad man. I met him and statement Joseph Boakai is a good man. But his surrounding are not good, especially the party he forced within his party, which is the United Party. The entire United Party officials, they are corrupt. We have witnessed them for 12 good years in this country. They corrupt our system. The only man that refused to corrupt the system was Joseph Nima Boakai, and that's why some of us we choose to support it. But bringing all the old wines, putting them in new bottle papers in there, I'm not able to change my word, and that's why I'm not supporting the rescue mission. But Joseph Boakai, I met him and statement Joseph Boakai remain a good man. But the United Party, they are all corrupt.
Can I come before you learn?
That is whatever they want to say. I stand by my word. I witnessed them. I saw corruption, and today I see them bringing the very same corrupt people then back on board. That's why I'm out of the rescue mission. And I hope people respect my petition.
All right. Because you guys don't want me to learn my thoughts, so
you will learn your thoughts. Just want to ingest something, right? Boakai, you should understand what political negotiation is. If you clearly listen to James Barney yesterday, the man is still claiming that he's the chairman of the National Patriotic Party. That's the title he's now going with to join the rescue mission. So now, like in the back, prior to Yombly's endorsement, right? This gone Sunday. There were political negotiations in the back. People were promised this is what will be given to you when you endorse it and after we win. Political negotiation. James Barney is now going to endorse the rescue mission. James Barney is not going as an ordinary James Barney. James Barney is going with his status as chairman of the MPP, he carrying people. James Barney is going as senator of Maryland County. So now political negotiation, that brother will need his own share of what he thinks to endorse Joseph Boakai, what he will get at the end. Erin Snow and others. So just leave it. You will not breach it, Boakai. You gotta live up to it. When you win, everything that was discussed during the campaign time or during the endorsement period prior to you winning the election, bro, when you win, you gotta live up to it. Prince Johnson, MDR there, they get in one ministry. You go to the Ministry of Post and Telecommunication. That's also MDR people that were there. You have the former minister Cooper Crack from MDR. You have Garrison Yelu. All the guys from MDR. They have their time there. That's their own ministry they give them. So political negotiation, you got to tell the man what the man will get before coming to support you. So when you win tomorrow, you make sure that what you guys have entered into, you will not breach it. You don't have to breach it. You got to go according to it because you will need the man again.
Of course.
Okay. All right. You know, I can sit and listen to you guys because I really want to let my thought on all of what you guys say. And this is my point. When you talk about bridging contract between both parties, this is what I think. Nobody is God or Jesus Christ, Prophet Muhammad or Jesus Christ to live up to any tax that have been given to them. What I'm saying this is that if I won politically, if I won anybody's support to get me to where I am, I will go in any agreement with you to get me to where I want to go. But it left with me. It's left with me, the individual. Once I win that particular position that I want, it's left with me to uphold to any agreement that has been signed between you and I. I will not come and tell you, say, oh, I will not live up to agreement because I don't want to get what I want to go. No, Teves. I will sign any document that you come up with for me to get to where I want to go. But once I am leader, I have the final decision making. I have the final decision making to do whatsoever thing I want to do. If Joe Barker going for 6 years, for instance, he says that's according to him. You think Joe Barker really need re-election? Who you think like really need re-election if they are elected? Mr. Zena Cummins, Tiawan Gongolo, or other people, they are the one that will be running for re-election. But you think if people like Mr. Brakai says that, oh, I want to win that particular election and I want all hands on deck, you think they should be rejecting people based on their support for others yesterday? No. If it is so, for instance, a lot of other people will not join the political trainer of JMB. So what I'm saying is this, David, I will repeat myself again. Brakai Amara Kamara, I will accept anybody that willing to support me to get to where I want to get. Once I get to that particular position, I can stand up to the Liberian people and tell them that this is my stand-on issue and I'm working in the interest of Liberian people. This is what they want and this is what those are the people that they want for me to work with. If you supported me then and you think that I didn't give you job, so you will leave my party to go and start bad-mouthing me, that's your business. It's left with the Liberian people to judge you and I. It's not for you to come and judge me. That's it.
Your support should be love for country. It should not be for something. It should be love.
Thank you,
Baka.
I want
that you want to stay
tell me ask Baka the question.
I want this, I want that. The reason I come and support you. No.
Baka, why is it that? Yeah, why is it that Joseph Baka didn't pretend to Madam Sally so he can win the 2017 election, as you claim?
Do you know that he regret that situation up to today? Do you know that?
Waka, listen to me. Why was Prince Johnson went to him in the second round? Why is it that he didn't accept Prince Johnson without the offer Prince Johnson placed on the table? Why is it that he didn't accept Prince Johnson? He rejected it.
Because he know why he was standing. But like I said, Joe Barker, when you see he accepted today to work with Prince Johnson, it's why you have to reject Prince Johnson.
Let me say this to you: the rescue mission has been hijacked.
Okay.
The rescue mission has been hijacked by political looters, political gangsters. The rescue mission has been hijacked. I know many people will not like it because they are blind to the reality right now. A boycott that rejected a Madam Salif offer for him to become president and put the Liberian people interest in Liberia first. A boycott that rejected a character like Prince Johnson and put the Liberian people character and put the Liberian people first, right? And today, and you see the very same Boyka dancing and whining with these people, what the message is sent out there? Boyka, the rescue mission have been hijacked by power greed people that only want to come to power to loot our country again. Boyka, I want you to know this. You know why? We all been advocating for JMB presidency, but George Mane, we are in his legs from the CDC. They have been the me campaign on the campaign chairperson of Joseph Boyka election 2023 because they have failed the Liberian people. The Liberian people is not looking in their direction. Boyka, all the things the people doing, bringing the people on board, it just clearly show to we the Liberian people that we're moving from one corrupt government and we're going to another corrupt government again. Liberian man is already made up. We don't need all the old corrupt politicians that have suppressed the growth of this country. We don't need them. Liberians have experienced excessive hardship under the George Mane regime. Not only the hardship, but they have experienced judiciary killing. They have experienced people losing their life mysteriously in the street, and the president have come out to tell them that everybody should place a CCTV camera in their homes to prevent people from going after them, knowing that we don't even have stable current. Boyka, there are a lot of things that happen that make the Liberian people to leave JMB way. We don't need these people again. It just sent a message that we're going to experience the same corrupt old thing. And I will say that we have no fear.
All right, Teva's coming. Let me the line.
Before you open the line, like I said, a political negotiation, right, Boyka? Right. Behind the scene, 2017, right? Manaseri was requesting that she be protected, and JMB should guarantee her protection and stuff behind the scene, right? That was political negotiation. What did Manaseri do? For which she was requesting for protection? JMB said, no, I can't protect you. I can't do this. I can't do that. She even recommended people to go as running mate to JMB. He said he could not do it because he cannot compromise the principle and the moral values, because these people that Manaseli recommending, they are people who have engulfed this country into something else. He refused. Now, because what is it? Is Ambassador Boyka desperate to win? Is he desperate to win? For which one may think because he should pretend, according to you, he regrets the situation of 2017. Now he's pretending. Is Ambassador Boyka so desperate to win the presidency, for which he should compromise the moral principles and values? All these people that are coming to join Ambassador Joseph Boyka, right? Bro, there are negotiations. These people's interests are on the table. There will be absolutely no way these people will come join Ambassador Joseph Boyka without their interests being protected. Come here, Boyka, man. Political negotiations.
Okay, guys, we need to open the phone lines. A lot of people want to be a part of this.
They have PMO the future of Liberians, and they hope so they are not pushing our interest anymore.
010. Martina, let's open the phone lines because we are running out of time. So that takes some calls. Those in the diaspora can call on the WhatsApp number +231 888 624171. That's the WhatsApp number. Let's take our first caller here. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Boyka.
Yeah, good morning. Your name is joining us from?
This is DJ Loba calling from Onfo.
Welcome.
Look, Boyka, you're hitting the nail on the head of the nail. Look, Martina, the thing why you're doing so, you can't help women, Boyka. In and where you say you're looking, but you're not going for him, no problem. But what Boyka said is the truth. We have to go for the people. We have to go for the people. And at the end of the day, you will see those people overall. We want to keep them in government, we can keep them there. We have to go for them. But you say, if you will say that political issues have never been going down, you think what makes the things done in living the you think what makes the things done in living the CDC? You think what makes a free justice living the CDC? Because the ones who are experiencing that president, we are never there. And president, we are never agreed. So that's the reason why they call him part away from him. So if they see him, they are all the way to Joseph Boyka. At the end of the day, what they want, when Joseph Boyka not do what they will leave. They are requiring the case in Anna because some people, in fact, they have a document, don't go to court. So that's the reason why James Barney today is leaving the CDC. That's the reason why today Prince Johnson is leaving the CDC. So the Martina, this thing here is that in our friend we want a number, but we will not go for people that are not qualified to. So we got to read between the lines and get it instead of.
Thank you so much. Let's take somebody from the WhatsApp number. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, brother. And let me say good morning to Tevez, good morning to Martina, and good morning to a many listeners. So let me respectfully deal with this morning with Tevez and that of Martina. It is a great that's why America democracy is from. If you observe that foreign policy does not negotiate with terrorists. But in an extreme situation where they need to get rid of particular terrorists, they open negotiations with anybody that will provide even measures. And another thing I want to ask Tevez is for Tevez to give the public guidance, because every time we hear saying you corrupt government officials, corrupt people in the legislature and other things. Because for me, I feel that there is no political party in Liberia that does not have any form of corrupt government officials or corrupt people. So let's give the public the guidance. Who should we vote for? At least you cannot be leaving our little ones in doubt. Every time we come on the road, this person is corrupt. We have corrupt person in his camp. The other person have corrupt person in their camp. So please, just give us guidance today. That will do to people who is not corrupt at all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's come back home and take this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Banga.
Your name is Johnny.
Good morning to our co-host. Yeah, I'm Andrew Kevin calling from Jakarta District number 2. This time around. So, is that a case? What Martina and our guy is saying, they mean that people should be rejected. Because we will vote for the rescue team and we are rejecting everybody. Even the Costa today, Costa was not supporting the same government before. You Martina class. Why they Costa should not be for the rescue team? Because you are supporting Jawia. 2018, the whole 2018, you're probably getting Jawia message.
Okay.
So you don't say that.
All
the problem is that we need everybody on board to rescue this country.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's take this other person on the WhatsApp number. Good morning. Good morning.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Good morning, Bwaga. How you doing, Bwaga?
I'm doing pretty well. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Bwaga. I'm almost where you're calling from, man.
Okay. Hello, Tom Will. Tom Will.
Hello?
Hello?
Are you getting me?
Okay, go ahead.
Hello, Bwaga, are you getting me?
Go ahead.
Yeah, Bwaga. First of all, I want to say, Kevin Costa made no mistake to make you the co-host of the Costa Show. You understand the issue. Unfortunately, you're not a political man, you're not part of any political party. But what I heard today is, or what we are hearing today, listening to Martina Konate and Teres now, I'm hearing the voice of Mr. Cummings and the voice of sedition. Look, Bwaga, you see Mr. Cummings? Mr. Cummings wants to govern before he win. You first of all have to win before you govern. And the only people that can make you to win are Liberian. You will not go to Africa to bring Ivorian. You will not go to Guinea to bring Guinean. You understand? Political negotiation exists. But they get positive political negotiation and negative political negotiation. So no president who loves the country will go in negative political negotiation. Let me be very honest here, right? You got to win before you govern. Let me lay on this. Let me lay on this, brother. I'm begging you. You understand? That's why we have to. Look, brother, we are patiently waiting for our political leader, Henry Costa, to make a position clear so we know how to respond to the Costa Show. Because if Costa was supporting Joseph Badaga today, Martina Konate and Tevena will not be talking in the phone and manner in which they are talking. You
They have their right. No. They have their right to speak on any issue that is trending. Let's take this other person here. Good morning. Good morning. Hello.
Hey, brother, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
Hey, tell us, Martina, how are you?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Emmanuel. I call from New Jersey.
Okay, go ahead. You are live. Let's take 1 minute quickly, bro.
All right. So, to tell us and Martina, we need every Liberian to work.
So, you getting me?
Please don't listen to the receiver. Listen to me through your phone and go ahead. Don't listen. There's a little delay with the receiver. Go ahead. You are live.
All right. So, we need every Liberian. The only thing Liberia is lacking is the rule of law. So, you have to hire Liberians. Once you hire Liberians, and then you do the what's the thing
Faloko. Please, let's take somebody from this line. I don't know why. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Morning. Hello, Walker.
Yeah, good morning. Your name is joining us from.
Thank you very much. Am I live?
You are live. Your name?
Thank you. This is the voice of T. Patrick. I do join you this afternoon from Socrates District 4. You are Walker. I beg you. Sam Martina don't want to listen to the Liberians, or she feels because she can talk on radio, she have loud.
No. Hello. Listen to me. She have a right to speak out on issues. Just go ahead and make your point. Forget about her.
Okay. My point here is, we are fighting a Liberia to get to a better place. If she believes that since lack of age, Liberia have not get better, Joe Walker as president, Liberia will not get better. Let's just forget about the tree and sit there and watch again. Because you can't tell us that we want to put numbers together to win and to see. And you say you believe in the old man. Why you can't wait once the old man have become president or going to be a president and see what you will do? Then you sitting on the other side criticizing you don't want for other people to jump.
Okay, you have the right to criticize also. Let's take this person on the line. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Kamara, and good morning to Sylvester Tevez. Good morning to our love princess. No, Mr. Kamara, God will help you and I will meeting heavy. Thank you for picking my call. I'm on the critical Johnson, the executive director of the group Make Liberia Great. No, he wants to make Liberia Great. Let me respectfully disagree with my brother Tom. And brother Tom, Henry Costa is not a leader. That get that correct. First of all, yesterday you make an allegation that he was a selling kid. And from my recollection, Henry Costa is a serious political man and human in this country. So even capitalizing as a selling kid and what he will not pick up. That is number one. Number two, Henry Costa will not ego. He is not ego and he will never be ego. The time will be a time. He never ever went against Joseph Imam Pola or the United Party because he was not taxed. No, it was because of a poor decision. It was because of the decision. Hey, it's not my heart to even hear my leader to come and say, Momo, do not attack the old man. We in there together. I know it shows a lot of dignity, a lot of love for country. And again, to help Baga because today Baga is on your lead. Baga is speaking of what you want to hear. So you ask her, Baga, do you need to what is it? You ask her to my way. You need a prayer to my leader or else you and I will make it blue as fire blooded.
Okay, thank you so much. Now take this other person here. Good morning.
Good morning, Bigger.
Yeah, your name is joining us from?
Bigger, this is Kemoka.
Kemoka, welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Bigger. It's nice to be on the platform. Well, Bigger, I understand that, the point both all I on the show is, is very valid. Key point, honestly. If anyone look at Martina and that point, it simply shows that Joe Baga is desperate. And if anyone look at the star, it simply shows that, Joe Baga, I think is a green cynic, in a green glass, to be honest with you. Because Joe Baga does not care if anything is benefiting you, we're not talk on it. You have been in the Senate. They said Google the was sound Joe Baga, but one day did you hear Joe Baga come out to say anything? No, Joe Baga came out to say anything because of benefit. I can't be Baga, I can't be big because it was benefiting from that angle, So that's making. And another point again, what you talking about, I think because you see what Joe Baga did to Costa, they were learning of Costa because Costa was helping me at the time, Because now they had another option so they dish Costa out. So Costa means nothing to them right now.
Okay.
The person that means something to them now is, Jeremiah Quinn. So something like that, it does grace me honor a great guy.
Okay, thank you so much, Kemokai. Let's take this person. We'll take 3 more calls, then we cross over to our guys. Good morning.
Good morning, Baka. How are you?
Doing pretty well. Your name, where joining us from?
My name is Jonathan Banks, and I'm calling you from Minnesota, USA.
Welcome.
Okay. In regards to my own contribution this morning, Baka, I listened to Teves and Martina. All over the world, Baka, votes are never separated in regards to bad votes or good votes. When it comes to election, everyone who actually want to support you, they come and vote for you. You don't push people away. It only left with the presidency or the head. And the person we are looking at right now is Joseph Newman Boakai. We believe in his leadership. We believe in his decision that he's going to make. I think that should be the most important thing that we all should look at. We shouldn't be looking at, this other person is an ex-combatant, this person stole from this government. No, they are not the ones who are going to lead. But for now, we need all hands on deck.
Okay.
We need everybody to come on board to see how best we can remove George Weah from power.
Okay.
Because Joseph Boakai, with his wisdom and leadership.
Your own thing is that you just want George Weah to be moved from power, right?
It's not about just removing George Weah from power, but we are looking at Joseph Newman Boakai. We are looking at decision making.
Okay. All right.
We are looking at Joseph Newman Boakai. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Let's
take this person 2 more calls. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning. Your name is joining us.
Morning, Boakai. This is Siaka.
Okay.
Yeah, good morning. Martina.
Welcome.
Good morning.
Well, okay, Boakai, my point here on the issue. You see, GMB rejected people because you want to meet a certain standard. And equality, when you try to isolate yourself, you'll be left alone. Because even you get a vote, you need a vote, you need a number. No matter how you try to be away from people you claim have this, that, the people have their own followers. More especially Liberian, when they say they follow somebody, you even see a person that rules, they follow that person. Okay? And right now, the situation right now, JMB, I realized that the country here where it is should be removed from that position. And you can't move the country from the position without getting the number. You have to get the number. He is in control. He will be in charge.
Okay.
Okay. He integrity now. That one will be watching out for. Let's disregard other people that are around. He is the president.
Yeah.
He is the highest decision maker. That one, apart from the legislature. So we let us watch, and for now we are waiting Pedro position. We respect that, Pedro has been a good man, and we all know.
All right. Thank you so much.
In the country.
Thank you so much. Let's take our last caller for this. Let's take this person here on the WhatsApp number. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. I don't know what's happening. Okay, let's take this caller here. Sorry, your phone line. Let's take this person. Good morning. Wow. Good morning. Hello.
Yes, good morning, welcome, Pastor Charles Ako. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well, Pastor. Welcome.
Very good. I want to inject a scripture here. The reason why I'm calling from New Jersey, Blessed City. The scripture in Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6 says, lack of knowledge, the people of God will die, will suffer, will perish. It is true. Here, what is the point here? My question, after this, I'm going to ask a question. Boca, Martina, and your brother on the show. I am your worst enemy, but your house is on fire, and I have a bucket of water. If I decided God had touched me to bring a bucket of water to help you to put your burning house down on fire, to help you to save your burning house, will you stop me? That is my question. Will you stop me because I'm your worst enemy? I'm coming in now, God has touched me, or God has arrested me, and taking a bucket of water to come and save your house, where your children, your diamond, everything you are waiting for in there. Because I'm your worst enemy, and I bring a bucket of water. Will you stop me? I later to say, lack of knowledge, the people of God will perish. And in James chapter 4, verse 17, which I love best, he said, he who know how to do good and refuse to do good is a sin. And the Bible says no sin go upon it. Yeah, thank you. Bye, my brothers.
But the pastor have to put the house, the man have, my neighbor have to put the house on fire. Then you can bring water to cut it off. I was seeing as a witchcraft. You intentionally put my house on fire, but you can bring water to cut it off.
You guys listen to the callers. Let's begin with Martina, and then we'll come to Teves. Martina, you listen to the callers, and they made their points. What are your own take on them?
Well, first of all, let me say this. To people who think they can intimidate Martina or they can tell Martina what to say. Martina is a full grown-up woman that is responsible for herself. That even her mother can only advise her to do the right thing. She don't make decisions for her. So nobody on the Facebook should think you can tell Martina what to say on this platform. And say what you want to say. You can't intimidate me. You can't intimidate me. You are not even wait. You are not even. Don't even wait for me to get back on my show. Reason being, I don't want to get back on my show. I know to my very self that I don't want to get back on my show because I don't want to say something at the end of the day. What my leader will feel offended by me that he already told us to wait till he can speak. So I'm waiting for him to speak. My advocacies were based on transparency, accountability, and good governance system and system that will work for everybody. From the day I was born, my eye open in this country, I've been seeing Prince Johnson, the likes of Edwin Snowden, very active in government. Up to today, I have become a woman, and they are still active in government. What the change they have brought to our society? What is the change they have brought to our society? Even the James Barney today, what is the change? They got competent people. They got people in this country that want best for our society. But they leave these people out because they can't withstand their integrity towards good governance system, transparency, and accountability. I have noticed every government that comes to power that want to be corrupt, they always push good people away and bring corrupt people on board. And we're witnessing it. You think because of how you think or because Liberian people going that way. In fact, Liberia is not even on good record for voting for good government from time immemorial. So I'm not going to go that way because I see you people, you ignorant people going that way. Because at the end of the day, I will still come back again for direction. It been happening. It has happened on a lot of occasions. And I mean that when everybody going somewhere, they wish me is perfect. I have understood politics for myself. And I know what it means and I know what I stand for. These very people, nobody said we should push them away. But to see them on the front page making decisions, even the VP pick that you people talking about, you know that every snow was part of that discussion. Some of you are more better than every snow. But today, see why it's happening. But you people are not looking at it. You're desperate to see Jawia out. But you're not desperate to replace him with people that will bring pride to you. The same people that dancing, the same people that encouraging, are seeing the same people protesting again. But some all will not be part of any protest after 5 years, after this 2023 election. I don't think we'll be part of anything called protest in this country. We'll be some of the online advocates. And we will wait to see new people taking the lead. Okay. So let me say this, my last statement, my last parting comment. Let me say this. What Martina stands for, she continue to stand for it. Some of you today that know me, you know me for my stand that I took in society. I have never go in bed with any corrupt officials. I have never held any corrupt official. Even my people that I support, if they do wrong, I go to them. And let me say this, so somewhere I'm a full grown-up woman. I'm not like some of you who don't make decisions on your own. Even if Henry Costa come up today and say he's supporting the rescue mission, I'm a woman of my voice. I don't go back on my voice as people who know me. If I say this, I mean it. I have vowed to not support the rescue mission. Even if man come today, he say he's supporting the rescue mission, I stand by my voice. I'm Martina Konate, the truth. I don't miss my voice. I don't something. I supported Joseph Boyka not because of Henry Costa. And today I choose to withdraw my support because I see the whole process lack integrity. And that's why I withdraw my support and I stand by my words. Whatever thing, and thanks to our many listeners. That's my party comment for the day.
All right, Teves, you want to come in?
Thank you. You know, one of the worst things that an individual could do is to enslave his conscience. I always love to quote from the first inaugural address of Bill Clinton. In that he said, if anyone who has ever watched a child's eyes wander into sleep knows what posterity is. Posterity is the word to come. Yesterday, we condemned George Weah. Today, we are still condemning George Weah because of some of the terrible things he has done. Those people who have aided him in doing this. These same people are recalibrating, going the other way that we felt or we still feel that should be a counter to what George Weah has done. Today, some of our brothers who have condemned George Weah and those people, they are the ones celebrating those people who have aided George Weah in perpetrating some of those evils. Like my brother Darlington said on the live feed, we Liberians, we have a very long way to go. But for me, I won't sit there and enslave my conscience. If everybody on the live feed will go against my thoughts, will go against my position, I will not enslave my conscience to think otherwise or to change my thoughts. My thoughts will remain my thoughts. We will single out these things to the extent that we will get a position that will make our country better. We will not enslave our conscience. I'm not intimidated by your writings. I'm not intimidated by your position. I remain firm because I am a man who respects my view. I respect my own self-view. I will not enslave my conscience because of your personal feelings. Edwin Snow, the likes of James Bannon, Prince Johnson, and the likes, these are people that we condemned yesterday and continue to condemn today. Until that kingdom comes, we will still condemn them and we will say the truth. Thank you very much for hosting us. And let me say this before going. You know, Costa always, like, should I say, harassing us, not to discuss anything concerning the people stuff and what have you. You know, I mean, I want to discuss it. I think I want to laugh when yourself phone in my ear. I don't want you guys discussing anything, the VP thing. I want people saying this, people saying that, what have you. Chief, you are Costa, and I'm Teves, he's Boyka, he's Martina. It is not a form of disrespect.
We were discussing because it's a national issue.
We were discussing it because it's a hot issue in the country, and we're going hard to recalibrate and see what to do next. So we want to say thank you for following us, and we do appreciate it.
Okay, so my parting comment here, and I will keep saying this. As a leader, or if you want to lead, you have to win. That's it. Once you not win, you can lead. So you have to make your way to win before you lead. And when you want to change as a leader, you have to fight to win. So when you are leading, you will lead the Liberian people the way they want you to lead. So if you want to win, you will need all hands on deck. And like we say here, Costa have, Teves have a side of the analysis, Martina have a side of the analysis, Boyka have a side of it. That's what make the views at the voice. And some people will fall in for Boyka, Some will fall in for Martina. Tomorrow they will say, oh, Martina, you are saying the truth. Today they will say, oh, Bwaga, you are saying the truth. So that one, but we all know that.
But they are inconsistent in life.
So once again, as a leader, before you lead, you have to win. So I think it's necessary that they reach out to other people. Mr. Alexander Cummings need to reach out to people. The Tiawan Gongolo need to reach out to people. The Clarence Massaquoi need to reach out to people. The Ambassador Bwaka need to reach out to. Even George Rihanna, a president, Nana, they need to reach out to people to get his second round. So you think George Rihanna, the president, he don't want other people on board? Costa just declared that he's supporting George Rihanna today. George will be the happiest man on earth.
Why can't bringing these people on board? They should be in the back, not in the front. Why can't? In no civilized society, you see a character like Prince Johnson leading a campaign and you see the people jubilating. It just shows that we are uncivilized people. That's why our country this way. In no civilized society, the likes of Evan Snow will come and be the forefront of any campaign and you see the people jubilating. You can support, but support from the back because you stand up for nothing. You got zero more support from the back, the front. That's where the problem is. The integrity people, the likes of them, the likes of Youngly. We want to see them at the front. Why not?
Please, Martina, let me. You already ended yours. Let me conclude. We have no time with this station. So that's it. I was telling my boy, before you lead, you will have to win. And every political leader need everybody's support to win this election. When Joey win, fine. When Joe Parker win, fine. When Alexander Kumi win, fine. When Jeremiah, we say Tiawan Gongo that hosted the feed when he win, fine. Me, I get no position here. Anybody win,
the king of the show.
So, guys, want to say thank you for. Oh,
that's the integrity, man.
I saw all your comments the last time we were interviewing Tiawan. I was just laughing. I said, you see what?
I just like integrity people. That's me right there. People who know me, they will tell you, Bwaka, that's me right there. I just love people that stand up for everything, that just want the best for others, not only themselves. And that's the kind of person I am. So when I see people like that will put country and people first, I go for you. But not people who just want to win power and come to loot, or people who just want to see themselves there as a leader and bringing all type of people on board. No, that's not me, man. Bwaka, I stand for things like that.
Okay, folks, so you can join us tomorrow again. We'll be back here with another fascinating discussion. This is going to be like, well, we are here. We'll be discussing every bit and pieces of Liberia. Martina Konate, Sylvester Teves, we're hoping for Darlington to join us on tomorrow. Yes, he will be with us on tomorrow. And we'll be here with another edition of the show. Up until then, Bwakai Amara Kamara is the name. Is bye-bye from our end.